My name is Kakeru Sasaki, and I'm a quiet, unassuming freshman in high school. I don't have any friends, so after school, I headed home as usual.
Hey, give me back my bag, please?
Try taking it back if you can! I looked over towards the park where the commotion was coming from, and I saw that a kid had taken a young girl's school backpack. Oh man, I really didn't want to witness this. In this day and age, things can escalate if you butt in. However, the girl looked like she was in trouble, so I decided to help her. Hey kids, what's going on here? Who the hell are you, mister? This is none of your business! This little kid has no respect for his elder. Didn't he get a proper upbringing? No matter how much you like this girl, doing this won't help. As a matter of fact, it would be counter-effective. What the hell are you talking about? I don't like her! You say that, but you seem to be cherishing her backpack. I completely get it, kid. Feels good to embrace something that belongs to someone you really like. Like I said, it's not like that! It doesn't feel good! I don't want this junk anyways! The kid shoved the backpack to the girl and turned to leave. Alright guys, let's get the hell out of here! The kid and his little group ran off. I just made all that up, but it looks like I was spot on.
Thanks for helping me.
Don't worry about it. Just glad it didn't get out of hand. Be careful walking home, okay? As I was about to leave, she grabbed onto me.
Please, wait, mister. I don't want to leave yet.
Why is that?
Even if I go home now, the only one home is my sister.
Do you have a problem if your sister is at home?
My sister doesn't like me. Please, could you stay with me a bit longer?
I don't mind doing that at all, but would you mind explaining all of it in detail for me? I've already come this far. No backing out now. So I figured I'd at least listen to what this little girl, Yuna, had to say. After that, I stayed and played with her and listened to her. After a while, I walked her home.
Do you really think everything is okay?
After hearing what you had to say, I really don't think your sister hates you. Yuna looked a little apprehensive as she grabbed onto my hand. Apparently, her parents recently remarried, and as a result, she gained a stepsister, who, like me, is a high school student. But her stepsister is a little flashy, and Yuna has difficulty approaching her, and in addition, seems to be avoiding Yuna.
I'm home!
As Yuna opened the door, her stepsister greeted us.
Hey, did you have a good... hey, what are you doing here, Sasaki?
As with her, I was shocked to see my rather flashy classmate, Hanoka Hori. Oh, I didn't realize you were Yuna's sister, Miss Hori. At first glance, she does look a bit flashy, so I can understand Yuna being a little timid. And I can see why Yuna would feel uncomfortable approaching her.
Some kids at school were teasing me, and he rescued me. He's my hero.
Huh? Really? This Sasaki? You're so quiet at school. Seems you step up when you have to.
Yeah, well, she's just a kid, so I better get going.
Hold on there. I want to pay you back for rescuing my little sister, so come in.
No need to pay me back. It was nothing.
Come on, don't be so modest. Come on in.
Actually, I wanted to leave right away, but if I did, you never know what kind of rumors will spread. So I decided to just go for it and entered the house.
Come on, relax. Don't be so nervous. Make yourself at home.
Yeah, sorry. She served some tea, and as I drank, I was nervous as a cat at a dog show.
You seemed so friendly and relaxed with Yuna, but with me, you get like that, huh?
No, it's not that. I had never really talked to her before and felt uneasy talking to a flashy but pretty girl.
I'm so envious. You were able to become so friendly with Yuna right from the get-go.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm not sure how to act in front of kids. I have no idea what to talk about, and it seems Yuna is a bit scared of me. I just can't make it work for some reason.
You're wrong about that. Yuna wants to be closer to you. She wants to get to know you better. She's actually just like you. She just doesn't know how to go about talking and making friends with you, that's all.
Why would you even know that?
Because she explained it all to me, that's why. She said that you were avoiding her.
I wasn't avoiding her. Well, maybe I was, come to think of it.
She also told me about your parents remarrying, so as I was listening to her, I thought you guys have a slight misunderstanding, that's all.
I see. So you're so close to her now that you can talk about all this. Hey, Sasaki, do you like kids?
Like kids? Yeah, we have a bunch of kids living near me and they seem to like me. So naturally, I just got to playing and talking to them.
I wonder if I'll be able to be closer to Yuna.
Of course you can. I told her that it was all just a misunderstanding. If you approach her more, I'm sure you guys will hit it off just fine.
Yeah, okay. I'll talk to her more.
Great. Hope you succeed.
Hey, Sasaki. Thanks for yesterday. Because of your advice, we were able to get better acquainted.
That's great. If you've got the will, your true feelings will get through.
Yuna wanted to see you again, so stop by again, would you?
Yeah, sure. One of these days.
What's with that response? Don't you want to see Yuna again?
No, it's not that. I'll come by again. I didn't mind going to see Yuna, but I was a little reluctant about going to Honoka's house. Although it's gotten easier, I still had this hesitancy about talking to such a cute and flashy girl. As I was leaving for home after classes ended, someone tapped me on the shoulder as I stepped into the hallway.
Hey, have you headed home all alone?
Huh? Hi. Yeah, I always go home alone.
We're headed in the same direction, so let's go together.
What do you mean in the same direction?
You're coming to my place, right?
Why would I do that?
You said you would stop by to see Yuna.
Did you mean right now? Today?
If not today, when did you plan on coming?
Well, I didn't have a specific date in mind.
Okay, so it's decided. Come over to my place.
I was a little taken aback by her good-natured attitude. Although I was a bit hesitant, I accepted her offer and we headed towards her house.
Oh, great! You came!
When we got to her place and opened the door, Yuna rushed over and hugged me. Hey, Yuna! Hope you weren't teased at school today.
No, nothing happened today. Just as you said, I was able to make friends with my sister. Thanks so much.
I didn't do anything. You tried hard and that's why it all worked out.
Wow, you can talk with Yuna so easily. So different from me.
On the way here, I was nervous talking to her and the conversation didn't go at all smoothly, so she was probably dismayed about it. No, it's not that.
Oh well, it suits you, I guess.
Are the two of you arguing about something?
No, of course not. We're really good friends.
Hey, let's all play! Please.
You got it. Sasaki, are you okay with it?
Yeah, definitely. I was still nervous around Hanoka, but through Yuna, I was able to feel more comfortable being with her. Yuna brought out some toys and playing cards, and the three of us amused ourselves. The both of them seemed to be enjoying themselves.
Hey, good morning, Sasaki.
Hey, good morning.
Thanks for yesterday. Thanks to you, I was able to really have fun with Yuna.
It's not because of me. I was just there, that's all. Not my doing.
No, that's not true. Before, she would talk to me, but she never asked me to play together. You were there to smooth things out. That definitely helped. You gotta stop by again. Please?
If you're okay with it, for sure I'll go. So after that little conversation, I occasionally stopped by her place to play with Yuna. But I would not go uninvited, only when asked over. Even though it was just to play with Yuna, going to a classmate's house so often just didn't seem right. The arrangement continued for about a month. One day, I was at home playing a game when the doorbell rang. When I answered, Hanoka was standing there at my front door. Hi, what are you doing here?
I just thought I would repay you for always playing with Yuna.
Did you come over just for that? There's no need, really.
I really appreciate what you've done. You brought my little sister and me closer. It's the least I could do. If you hadn't intervened, we would probably still be distant.
Actually, I should be thankful to you.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, to be honest, I had this aversion towards you. But because of Yuna, I was able to talk with you normally, and besides, I really enjoy the three of us playing.
Yeah, I do recall you being really nervous around me. But now that I know you're having fun while we're together, I feel... I'm just so glad.
So forget about repaying me. It's not really necessary.
Yeah, well, that's fine, but I'm here, aren't I? Let me in. Or are you gonna shoo me away, just like that?
All right then, how about some tea? I invited her in and led her to the living room.
Where are your parents, Sasaki?
It's their wedding anniversary and they're on a trip.
I see. What were you planning to do for dinner then?
Well, there's enough rice, so I figured I'd heat up some frozen stuff in the fridge.
Okay, then I'll cook you up something. For all you've done.
No, I couldn't ask you to do that. I just invited you in as a courtesy.
I came here intending to repay you somehow, so please sit back, relax, and let me take care of things.
Yeah, if you put it that way, okay, I'll leave it to you. She seemed to be obsessed with repaying me, so I figured there was no harm in it and took her up on the offer.
How is it?
I took a bite and reacted truthfully. Wow, really delicious! I didn't realize you were such a good cook.
Oh, I'm glad you like it. And I was also gonna tell you before, but would you mind calling me Hanoka?
Huh? Why?
When you were over at my place, you called my sister by her first name, but you addressed me by my family name, which I thought was kind of weird. I'll start calling you Kakaru instead of Sasaki. What do you say?
Okay, sure, Hanoka.
Hey, Kakaru, are you blushing?
I can't help it. I've never called a girl the same age as me by her first name. In kindergarten, maybe, but...
I didn't realize you were so bashful. You act like that in front of Yuna, she's gonna laugh at you.
You're right about that. I know where she's coming from, but I just couldn't hide my embarrassment. Thanks for coming over today. That was a great dinner.
You're welcome. What are you going to do tonight?
Figured I would continue with my game.
Hey, would you mind if I joined you?
Huh? You aren't going home?
Why are you always trying to shoo me away? Don't you want to be alone with me? Does Yuna have to be here with us?
It's not that. I just thought you, Miss Hori, I mean Hanoka, had other plans, that's all.
I'm free all day today. It can just be the two of us sometimes, right?
Yeah, I have no problem with that.
Okay, then it's settled.
So, with Honoka's insistence, we decided to play a game together.
It's so refreshing to be able to play like this together.
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, Kakaru, are you nervous?
No way, I'm fine. Actually, I was a nervous wreck. All alone in this room with a pretty girl? Who wouldn't be? We played together numerous times in the past, albeit it was with Yuna, but it was a stark contrast when it was just the two of us. I just kept thinking about what it was like when Yuna was present.
Huh? Do you really think so?
What do you mean? Hanoka leaned in and pressed her ear up against my chest.
Wow, your heart is really pounding. Man, you must be very nervous.
I can't help it. I've never been in this kind of situation.
Kakaru, you maintain this distance with me, but with Yuna, you're more open and you guys seem close.
I don't think that's true.
Then why don't you talk to me first? Why do I always have to break the ice?
I thought I was talking to you first.
But in school, you never talk to me.
It's always been like that.
And if I don't call on you to come over, you sort of just ignore me. I want you to come over without me asking you to.
She's right. I never asked to come over. It's always her inviting me to come over. I know if I go over unannounced, Yuna would be there to play with, but I just couldn't get over the fact of going over to a classmate's house. I suppose it's this part of my hesitancy that Hanoka senses. Hey, Hanoka, do you want me to see Yuna more often?
When you come over, she seems super happy, and I'm happy as well.
You really do care for your sister, huh?
She has really taken a liking for you. It took time for me to get comfortable with you, but you hit it off right away with Yuna. I respect that about you.
It was all just coincidence. It was the situation. I arrived just in time to help her, and she saw me as some kind of hero, that's all.
I don't think it's only that. Yuna said you were really kind and considerate toward her. I just wish you would be as kind and considerate toward me.
Hanoka leaned down and put her head on my lap. Whoa, Hanoka, what are you doing?
Let me just lay here for a sec.
Fine, but why would you do that?
As I said, I want you to be kind and considerate to me too. Or is it that you can't?
Of course I can.
Okay, then gently caress my head, would you?
Yeah, like this? I wasn't sure what I was doing, but I caressed her hair and felt the silky smoothness. It felt heavenly. Was this a message? Her way of telling me to open up more? and I couldn't tell what she was playing at.
Kakeru, please hold me.
What are you saying? Hanoka sat up and leaned her back against my chest. I could have put my arms around her and held her tight, but
Is it that you can't?
only if it's okay with you. I got up the courage to hold her tightly. Her sweet scent made my heart race, but I was confused as to why things went this far.
I think I was jealous of Yuna. You seem so natural with Yuna, but with me there's this invisible wall.
What do you mean by that?
You still don't know why I came here tonight?
It was to repay me for...
That was just a pretext. I wanted to be alone with you.
Hanoka turned toward me.
I fell in love with you. At first I called you over because of Yuna, but as we spent time together, my affection for you grew and grew. After a while, I invited you over not for Yuna, but for myself, because I wanted to be with you.
With Honoka's explanation, I began to get a better understanding of her actions. The reason why she wanted me to call her by her name, wanting to be with me, was not because she wanted to be closer friends, but it was about love.
Kakeru, don't you want to just be with me? Am I not enough?
She probably wants to know whether I go to her house to see Yuna or to be with her. To be honest, I didn't see you like that. But in front of Yuna, I chose not to dwell on it. I'm really happy that you would confess your feelings towards me.
Does that mean you want to go out with me?
If you don't mind going out with a guy like me, I'd be happy to. Hearing that, she leaped toward me and kissed me on the lips.
You better be ready, Kakeru. I'm gonna put a spell on you and make you love me even more.
Holy moly, my heart was pounding. A beauty like that falling in love with little old me? After that encounter, I went over to her house every chance I got. Our romantic relationship grew as time went by, and Yuna started to notice the change. But at the time, I had no idea that she had grown jealous of our relationship.